Hello everyone, my name is Blaine Pearson and I am a graduate instructor for Texas Tech's Personal Financial Planning program. In this video, we're going to review the basic time value of money inputs and calculate a future value problem. To begin, we're going to first look at our TI BA2 Plus Professional Calculator. The area that we want to focus on today is the area highlighted here. The N, the IY, the PV, the PMT, and the FV. On the Excel screen to the left, you'll notice those same variables that we saw on the calculator. First, we'll define the variables. The N we can think of as our time variable. I like to think of the N for number, so number of years, months, etc. The IY variable is simply interest over year, so we can think of the I as our interest or interest rate. PV is simply the money we have today or the present value. The PMT is shorthand for payment or payment amount. And lastly, the FV simply means future value. So now that we have our variables defined, let's figure out how we can use these variables to compute a future value problem. So here, in this example, Sarah has $100,000. Sarah wants to know how much she will have in 15 years if she can earn 6% a year on her investment. So, if she has $100,000 today, that is the present value, or the money that we have today. So we will enter negative 100,000. Now, we enter this as a negative because this is money that is coming out of Sarah's pocket for the investment. You can think of the negative input as money that you no longer have, it's going away. So in order to have the future value as a positive, or money that we will receive later, we need to have the present value as a negative. So she wants to know how much she will have in 15 years. So our N, or the time variable, is going to simply be 15. If she can earn 6% a year on her investment, so she's going to earn 6%. Now this payment amount, we do not have a payment. She is not making regular contributions. In a later video, we will review how this problem works with payment, but for now we're going to enter a 0 because she is not making any ongoing contributions. So we can use our calculator to compute and figure out what this future value is. So let's go back over to our calculator and start inputting the variables. So N is 15, so we can click 1, 5, N. Our IY, or interest per year, our interest rate is 6, so 6 is the IY. So we hit 6 IY. Present value, or the money that we have today, is $100,000 negative. That'll be our present value. And then we want to figure out how much money Sarah will have in the future. So we simply click Compute Future Value, and that will tell us how much money Sarah will have in the future. So for those following along in Excel, we can compute the same number using a function in Excel, a future value function. So we are on our Home tab now. If we go over to the Formulas tab, we can click this Insert Function button, and we can look up future value and look for this FV. So this FV in the description of returning the future value of an investment based on a period. That's the function we want. So our rate, we can either manually type this in, or to save time, we can click which variable that we would like to input. Now I'm going to take this rate and divide it by 100, otherwise Excel will read this as 600%, which, while that would be nice, unfortunately the rate that Sarah can return is 6%. So NPER, don't get too worried about this PER, focus on this N, right? So the N is the number of periods. So although the calculator may use N, it's the same in Excel. Just remember the N and the N. And that's going to be 15. The PMT amount is 0. She's making no ongoing contributions. The money she has today that she is giving up, the negative $100,000. And from there, we'll just hit OK. And as you can see, whether you use Excel or you use the TI calculator, you have the same results. Again, my name is Blaine Pearson, and in this video, we reviewed the basic time-valued money inputs and completed a future value example problem.